What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Reels World. What I want to talk about tonight is it's a little chick named Blue Jasmine. I know a lot of y'all probably heard of her. She went viral for saying she has an ex who still pays her bills, even though she's been with another man for a year, and she basically doesn't see any deal with that. She basically doesn't see any problem with that. You know what I mean? Um, you know, she was on a number of different platforms. Kevin Samuels. Um, Initially, I believe the first one that she was on was Eight at the Table. It's a podcast. I think it's based out of New York. At least that's just me going off the accent. Um, she went on Adam 22, and I might be missing out on something else, but those were the initial platforms that she did go on. And the thing about it is, she's one of these women, you know, um, that believes that the world should be handed to her due to the fact that she believes that she's this beautiful, extravagant, priceless item, you know. Because and I say this because and I want to do this. I want to, as a disclaimer, I love women. I respect women. I don't want anybody to ever think that I don't. But these type of women in particular have to be addressed by men such as myself, because certain calibers of men are not going to tell the truth when it comes down to these type of women, because they are a part of the problem. And I say that because a lot of guys, they look at women and they allow women such as Blue Jasmine, that's what she calls herself, as some kind of a prize. As some kind of limited edition to women, the species of women. You understand? The race of women. When really she's just a woman that has put a price tag on herself. And a lot of guys feed into that, especially young guys. You know, this chick here, man, she's real light-skinned chick. She sounds like she's from New York also. I didn't dig too much into her. But she sounds like she's from New York. She speaks with that type of accent. And she speaks about, just to go over some of her antics. I like to call them. She speaks about like when she was 14, she went with guys that was older than her. She had a guy that bought a phone for her when she was like 14 years old. Supposedly, he was like 25, and she didn't sleep with him. She talks about how guys that have $90 million contracts, that play for the NBA, and so on and so forth, offer her thousands of dollars to have sex, and which she supposedly turned down. She speaks about just a lot of different way far out things, man. And my concern with a woman like this, and I think she's probably like in her late 20s, maybe early 30s, is that you got younger women, black women that look up to women like that, just like younger guys look up to rappers, because it looks cool. These young girls, they're going to look up to that and they're going to say, well, this is what I need to be. This is how I need to come at men. And it's really the wrong way of thinking. You know what I mean? Women like this, in my opinion, they become this way due to the fact that they know that they really don't have the tools. You know, they don't have the know-how. They weren't taught how to be a wife, how to be a true woman. They weren't taught. You know, they had all the bad examples, or they didn't have an example, a good example at all coming up on how to actually be in a woman's position. You understand? Um, just as a man has to grow up and learn how to be a proper man, how to provide, how to handle himself, how to protect, you understand how to think, you know, women have to go through their changes in life also. They go through their struggles too. You know, well, you have some women such as Blue Jasmine that fell off, they're misguided, you know, and to all the young women out there, if you're not careful, and if you're impressionable, you will fall victim to what Blue Jasmine is trying to tell you. The things that she's trying to do. Because what she's not going to tell you is that she's wrong. She's not going to tell you that her life is not where she wants it to be right now. She wants you to believe that that's where you need to be at. And that's what I want to let young women understand right now. On a serious tip. I'm telling you. Just like they got guys that lead younger guys astray, these are the type of women that lead the younger generation of women's astray. This girl that came out of mouth. This girl actually said that, she said on numerous occasions, get what you can out of men, while you can. You understand? Because she feels like she doesn't have the tools. I'm telling you what it is. She feels like she doesn't have the tools to keep a man, attention and to keep him long term. So what she's doing is she get him for everything she can get him for, and then she bounces. You understand? That's the type of lifestyle that she's living. So there's no love in it. Every human being needs love and affection. You understand? And believe me, man, the type of guys that she's involving herself with are not of my type of caliber. They are not of any type of caliber, and it doesn't have nothing to do with money. I don't have all the money in the world. It has the caliber of man that I am has nothing to do with money. Nothing at all. You understand what I'm saying? I'm nowhere near rich. You understand what I'm saying? But mentally, I've always, I never struggled with women. You understand? Because I always had a mentality to where there isn't a big difference, in men and women relations. When it comes down to that, when we speak on that, a woman has a female sexual organ, and a man has a male sexual organ. My sexual organ makes her orgasm, and her sexual organ makes me orgasm. We both getting the orgasm out of the situation. That's my mentality on it. It doesn't matter how fine you supposedly are. You understand what I'm saying? That holds no weight to me, because they got a million billion women that's beautiful, just like they got a million billion men that's beautiful, to women. You understand? So that holds no weight with me. You understand? My thing is respect and attitude. You understand? When it comes down to a female. You understand? So that's the thing that's so sad about in society, man, and out there, when you're out there playing the field, y'all guys got to deal with that. You know what I mean? Young guys got to deal with, these type of women. This girl literally, she's self-proclaimed, to put herself, up there to where she's on a pedestal, you know what I'm saying, to where she feels like if a man is not paying her, You understand that he's not paying her any attention. You know, so many words is what she's saying. You know, she say like a man should just really give her money and pay all her bills. You know what I'm saying? Just on the strength of, you know, the vibe. You know, she feels like this guy that been paying her bills, and she haven't been with this guy for 2 years, and she got a whole nother man. Is, you know, she wants you to believe that this guy is something special. He's a hero. He's a real man because he's gonna pay bills, even though he's gonna continue to pay my bill, my car note, my house note, uh, my bills, all of my bills. While I have a whole nother man. And I'm telling you, the man, whoever this man is, she's never gonna come out and show you a picture of him. She's never gonna show out and give you the name. Why? Because this nigga is a lame. This guy's a lame. You understand what I'm saying? This guy may have money, but money don't make you of any substance. It doesn't bring any substance to you. You understand what I'm saying? Money does not bring any substance to you as a person. Because you can win a lotto, you could have inherited money from parents. You understand what I'm saying? And you could be riding around here in a Porsche, doors back. You understand? Looking like you living it up, and you really are really that, but you not. You don't know nothing about their life. Your parents might have just died. You got the insurance money, and now you flossing, but you don't have the tools. But you run across one of these type of women. This is her career. This is how she lives her life. She's on a mission to where she want to take every man that got anything for everything that he has, and then she gonna bounce. You understand? Now, is that what these type of women really want to do? No. That's not what they really want to do. They really deep down inside wish that they could meet a man that really will hold on to them and really have a relationship with them for the rest of their life and grow old with that person and build with that person. But they didn't have a mother to teach them because their mother was astray. Their mother didn't have nobody to teach them. So they really don't know how to be a wife. They don't know how to be a spouse to a good man or a man in general. So what they want to do is they develop this lie in their mind. They lie to themselves, and then they lie to these impressionable people, which is going to be younger people that haven't experienced life. You understand? They want to, because I've seen this so much, man. I'm 38 years old. I've seen it. Man. I've seen the generational dysfunction in women. You understand? From when I was young, the young girls that was around me, to when I started getting up in a little age, I'm still looking down at the young girls, but it's getting to the point where I'm in my late teens, my late 20s. I've seen the dysfunction. And now it's getting to a point where it's completely out of hand. You know, because you have women like this around. You know, it's not gonna get you nowhere. And then eventually, like I say, man, in every woman's life, I feel a woman has eventually come to an understanding that, man, you know what, I'm older, and they're looking back at these younger chicks that haven't had no kids. You know, they just starting out, they fresh, they body's fresh, and they know that the type of men, you know, that gravitated toward them in their teenage years, early 20s, they not really checking for them no more. You understand? They're not really checking for them no more. So they going out here and they making themselves like this Blue Jasmine chick. They making themselves look like, especially if they have a platform. Especially like if this little chick, she went viral. So especially if they have a platform, oh, they gonna look at it like, you know, they gonna have these young chicks thinking that, oh, she got it all together. She got it all together. She don't. Even if you see this chick riding in a Porsche, there's things that she telling you that come out of her mouth could be completely opposite of how she's actually living. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if this chick really had it all together like she's pretending to be, this chick would not need any man to take care of her and pay her bills for 2 years, and she got a whole nother man. So that's questionable on both sides. That shit is ridiculous to me. If I ever get on that platform or any of those platforms that she's been on and I get to speak on her or speak with her, she's in trouble. She's in trouble. She is definitely in trouble. Because it takes men like me to put women like that in their place. Believe me. Because that's the biggest problem. The reason why women like that are able to function the way that they function in society is because men don't tell, real men do not tell them. They don't tell them the truth. They don't treat them the way that they should be treated. You put a price on your pussy, then you become an item. And that's cool. But you got to live in that reality. If you're going to put a price on your pussy, then you are for sale. That makes you an item. You're no different than a Maserati, Porsche, Honda Civic, anything. Anything that I could use. Anything that I could use and throw away. So if that's what you want to be, I respect a woman like of her nature, that just say, I'm going to sell my body. I'm going to sell it. Because that's really what they're doing. I'm not going to tell you, like this chick right here, I guarantee you she's selling the body. When she's selling the body, irregardless the way that she's living. But I mean, like, literally, there's guys that's buying her. I respect that more, which that's not respectful. But I respect that more than you sitting out here lying to these young girls, acting like you got it all together. You got men out here just running at your door to knock on your door to say, oh, I want to pay for you. I want to pay for all your bills, and I just want to do it just because you're beautiful. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. And you fucking know it. Excuse my French. You know that. And I know that. Men like me know that. If it was more guys like me, women like y'all be in trouble. That piece of pussy you got down there ain't nothing special about it. Ain't nothing special about it. Dime a dozen. It's just a piece of goddamn flesh. Period. And that's what these young guys got to understand. And that's what y'all going to end up understanding if you pay attention to men like me, older guys like me. I'm telling you, man. Don't fall victim to that. That chick ain't worth your time. Them little 15 minutes of pleasure, dude, you can get that anywhere. Dime a dozen. And until guys start stepping up and being truthful. And I haven't made a video about how I feel about Kevin Samuel yet, because I like to feel people out, before I have an opinion on them, especially if I'm going to speak on them. You know what I mean? But from what I'm seeing now, and he was brought to my attention by females, you understand, that know I have this podcast. From what I'm seeing now, and I did a little research on him, he seems, he's successful. He's successful at what he's doing. You understand? And when you're successful and you're confident in yourself, a lot of times when you're black, people gonna call you gay. So a lot of women, some guys say the dude is gay. But over time, I pay attention to things. When you're successful, that's one of those things that people throw out there. He's gay. When you're successful and you're black. You understand? So I don't know. I don't know the dude. If he's gay, that's his prerogative. You understand what I'm saying? I respect everybody regardless. But as long as they respect the fact that I'm not gay. You know, uh, people, have the right to be however they want to be. That's how you want to be. Just stay in your lane and I'll stay in mine. And we'll respect each other on that level. But, that's a lot of times that's what people say. When black men are successful and they speak their mind on things. That's one of the things they throw at them. But, I do know one thing I did observe from the guy. He tells it like it is. And I respect anybody that tells it how they actually feel, that gives me some human emotion. You understand? Like real. I like real stuff. If it's not what everybody want to hear, so be it. But if you telling me like it is, maybe it's something I don't want to hear. But if you telling me from the heart how you feel, how you think, who am I to judge? I'm not God. I might be wrong. You understand? And I think a lot of things that he tell women, he telling them the truth, man. And he actually had her on the podcast also. And he wasn't disrespectful to her, and she wasn't disrespectful to him. But he was telling her like it was. And that's one thing I would say about him. I respect him for that. He's telling these women reality. He's snapping them back to reality, man. Because a lot of women wait until they're later in age and they done already committed to having children with guys and they think, they gain a whole lot of weight and, they listen to society saying that they can just have any man that they want, all these high value guys, making hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that's not true. It's not true, man. It's not true. It's just like a guy that's 400 pounds thinking that he can have Beyonce. It's the truth. The truth hurts. You understand what I'm saying? And he just basically just looking at women and just speaking the truth to them. They want every goddamn man that they ever have to be so high value the way he's making $1 million a damn year. And only thing that they bring into the table is looks and pussy. As if pussy is going out of style. Pussy is not going out of style. Pussy is made every day. That's a news flash for a lot of y'all. I know it is. It's made every day, man. And pussy is everywhere. And you can attain pussy in all kind of different ways. So it's not a big deal. It's only a big deal to somebody that makes it a big deal. But this chick here, man, Blue Jasmine, and I hope you run across my video. I'm going to tell you right now, you're a piece of shit. That's what you is. And I got no respect for you. And I know you're a liar. And you can look at me and tell I know you're a liar. And I know you're not happy with yourself. Women like that are not happy with themselves. But that's the thing, man. She also gave advice. Another thing, she gave advice. Her advice to younger women was that if you want to make some money, work in a club. Because you're going to be around a lot of men that are going to be willing to spend money on you. That could be, let me tell you something. Men go to the club because they perverts. Just that simple. And they got women up in there looking for money. That's why men go to the club. Y'all young girls want to understand how men think. You need to be dealing with some guy like me. I can tell you exactly how men think. And it ain't too much different from the way women think. Matter of fact, it's no difference. That's why I be trying to tell younger guys. Them women looking at you just like you looking at them. You look good to them just like they look good to you. You understand what I'm saying? The only difference is they got the sense enough to have game. Stop playing yourself. That's what I try to tell my young brothers. Don't play yourself behind no piece of ass. You know, don't do it. Because they not playing themselves. No matter how much they like you, they not going to play themselves. Because they know they always got another sucker out there looking to spend his money and his precious time on a piece of ass. It's sad, man. It's sad. Stay on your purpose. This is what I tell the young guys right now. Stay on your purpose. Don't chase women. Get your life together. Period. See them women when you see them. Women gonna come to you regardless. If you on your purpose and you doing what you supposed to do in life, you taking care of your body, taking care of your soul, and you taking care of your finances in life. You taking care of yourself. Women come with that, especially the wrong type of women. So you got to be careful. But you ain't never gonna have to worry about no women, man. It just seems like that when you're young, and if you're not on your purpose. You know, so I just feel like I want to speak on this, guys. Till next time, guys, have been real. I'm Will, and all I'm trying to get y'all to do is just think about it. Peace.